Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Doctor Who Season 1, Episode 6, titled Rogue. At a ball in 1813, the Doctor's life is about to be changed by a bounty hunter named Rogue. So, this is the one that's being touted as a Bridgerton episode, which I have absolutely no context for other than it's a period piece show of high society old London. I'm not even sure if it's old London or it's old England, but yeah, so we're looking at the aristocracy, however it's pronounced. There's at a ball from what it's promoted as, and yeah, that's all I'm able to say about this episode. I wonder what character Susan Twist is going to play in this. Hey, do something plot relevant like you did with the ambulance. Have her be the not assassin, bounty hunter. I'm sure that I say that it might be because I know at one point they do actually interact with her, so it may be this episode. But yeah, anyway, I've got no idea what to expect from this, so let's get this started in three, two, one, go. In Bath, England. Ah, really? You are a cat. That's. What are you? You're going to take over Thingo. Hmm. Okay, we've got a body switcher situation. Okay. So I have a feeling it may be a supernatural bounty hunter then. Or alien bounty hunter, I guess, because I don't think this one's delving into supernatural stuff like some of the others have. Oh yeah, I have seen the theory that Susan Twist's character is the oldest one that the Maestro mentioned, having been there at Ruby's birth and everything, or at least the day she was abandoned. That'd be handy. So you basically matrixed her. She looks familiar. Hmm. Right here, then. That may be a reference to another episode. I don't know. Hmm. 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 Time to go save a. So who are you? Is it the bounty hunter? I thought that was what it meant by bad guy, but I wasn't sure if there was another song. Why are they playing Billie Eilish in 1813? It's like majorly anachronistic. There's more than one. Hmm. So they're bird-like. Dang it, Ruby. She's... Yep. The term ruined I actually learned from Shadowhunters, the second prequel series. Being quite flippant with your future tech. Maybe not inventing tarmac, but affecting linguistics. That's bird shaped too. Please tell me Rogue gets to see inside the TARDIS. Are you even able to sense a different? Is that because she's from a different time period, or because of whatever's going on with Ruby? Create a cage. Hmm. Hmm. Why you got D&D die? You gotta beat the doctor. You'd think he'd be protected against psychic paper. Wasn't that a in the trailer, that was a shot of David Tennant. There we go. Jodie, all of them. Why isn't it in order? Yeah, they even put Thingo in it. Okay. And so Paul McGann. I don't know why I was so surprised that the what was he, eighth from the movie when he showed up on Jodie's a few times. Hmm. They still haven't got it that it's bigger on the inside. She's been a little upset ever since the Maestro. Oh, so many. Hmm. Giving the Doctor a romantic companion as well as a regular one. They got a kiss by the end of this episode. To get close to people? Hmm. Unfortunately, they're not aware that there are two of them, at least. Really? In 1800s? That'd be scandalous in the 1900s. Scandalous in the early 2000s. And as usual, the doctor's the one leading, because of course he has to be. Okay, so they explained how Ruby knew how the dance. How does Rogue? Because I don't see any earrings on him. That was not the. That's the opposite of a fight. That seemed genuine on the doctor's. Oh, there's at least four. I wonder why they panned to that one woman. Two of those aren't really doctor things. What wedding? It's the second time they've mentioned it. Yeah, that sounds like the British. Why would you say that? He's gonna tackle them into it, isn't he? Let me guess. They're gonna trap the four. Then there's gonna be a fifth one that comes out, and Rogue is gonna have to tackle them into. To think that I would believe that. You're the fifth one, aren't you? Yep. Interesting. Here's the issue. Can they transform someone like Ruby? Why are you speaking a different language? They didn't actually get Ruby, did they? Well, it's a good thing you don't need to. Are we getting a Semi's family of blood ending to this? Yeah, run. How did you simulate the? Squished it, no? What happens if a seventh person goes? I was right. In a way. It wasn't that he was tackling someone on, but I knew he was going through with 5 of them. I even got the tackling part right. It was just tackling off instead of on. Where are you sending his ship? And this is why he needs companions. Did you notice the little sword design on the tip of that? I guess now the Doctor has a wife and a husband? Okay, so I didn't want to see that, but I didn't stop it in time, so I know next episode's going to be delving into something I mentioned at the start of this. I'll admit, coming into this episode, I thought that the big twist was that Rogue was going to be a new version of Captain Jack. I thought that was going to be the reveal where they no longer have John Barrowman because of all of that, and so still wanting to keep the character, just recast him, gave him a new identity in that, and there'd be like a blink and you'd miss it reference to his real identity. And now this does seem like a new, seemingly one-off character that captured 15's heart and then tragically had to sacrifice himself to save Ruby. So the Doctor left his ship up in the atmosphere for as long as it takes, or whatever wording he used exactly, for as long as it takes. Yet he can't go search for him because there's an infinite, well, nigh infinite amount of dimensions that he could have transported them to, and can't exactly spend all his time doing that, just looking for him. So what is it for as long as it takes? Because said the children live for 600 years. They're on a world with nothing except for Rogue. Like, as soon as they get there, they're going to assimilate into him, and then it's just going to be the 5 of them left alive. So there really isn't any chance of him coming back. But that was an entertaining episode. It wasn't until they brought up the fact that there were 6 that I knew definitively there were going to be 5, and Rogue wasn't making it out of this episode. However, I did pick up on the fact that it was her. I don't even know if the guy playing Lord something started with a B. I'm bad with names. If he knew that was her, and they were both just cosplaying as 2 spurned lovers. Well, not even spurned, just 2 lovers. Because whenever they were together, alone, they didn't act. Like the Duchess and him didn't act. We never got the other 2 on their own. So we don't know how they act. But yeah. Interesting. I'm just pulling up the cast because some of them seemed familiar. That name really... What do I know? What do I know you from? The Duchess. Like, even the name is ringing a bell. It's Tala in Obi-Wan. But I swear there's something else. She was played by Indira Varma. No, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Oh, fucking... That's where I knew that name from. Rogue is Jonathan Groff, who is Kristoff from Frozen and King George in Hamilton. And also played Smith in the latest Matrix. Those were the only 2 that looked familiar. And for once I was correct about actually knowing the people I thought I knew. Okay. Yeah. So, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. I'm not sure where I'd put it on the rankings. I'd probably say middle of the pack. Like Devil's Cord, Boom, Rogue, 73 Yards, Dot and Bubble, Space Babies. That's my 3/4 series ranking. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I do hope we get to see Rogue again. He was a good character. I'd also like to delve into his backstory. Like, they wouldn't. Sure, it could just be character building, or it could be foreshadowing for when we meet Rogue at a past time in his life where we meet who his partner is. Because we don't actually know. We don't even know what gender his partner was. Whether it was male, female, non-binary, because he just said them. Hmm. Um, I did just. I did see a few theories as I was scrolling through for IMDb from just different websites, so I may look into them before the next episode. Bring and talk about it at the start of the next one if I remember or not. But the children were interesting. I don't know if they've ever no, because he said he'd never met one, only heard of them. So yeah, I'm very interested because that's another creature we could add to the Doctor's returning gallery, or it could just be a one-off. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna end this one here. I'll catch you in the next one.